Hi, I'm Donna Merrill of Donna Merrill Buzz, and I have a special treat for you right now, Welly Mulia. Hi, Welly.
Hey, Donna.
Well, at first, I'd like to know a little bit about your background a bit. I mean, I don't need to know a lot because I know you've done a lot and you've come a long, long way and created so many wonderful things. So, if you could tell my audience a little bit about yourself, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Welly Mulia, and I'm the co-founder and also the CEO of Zaxaa, which is a shopping cart platform. So it is a long story of how I got here, but to cut a long story short, I first got started in the online marketing business in 2006. And initially it was part-time. I just stumbled upon this website sales page, typical IM sales page, where they talk about the possibilities of making money online, and I was interested. But back in the early days, I didn't have the information that I had now, so I dabbled a lot with a lot of quote unquote black hat IM methods of making money online. And as you probably know, that this kind of methods is only for get rich quick schemes, and it doesn't last a long time. It only lasts for a few weeks, and then I have to redo everything again. So, but as I go along the years, I learned a lot of lessons. And one of the most important one is that you need to, if you want to stay in this business for long term, you need to build a real and sustainable business, which is to provide value to customers. And to cut a long story short, so in 2011, my team and I developed Zaxaa because we couldn't find a solution to our needs in the market. So in 2011, we started developing that, and fast forward to today is 2014. I'm currently full-time in this business. My current focus is in Zaxaa, as well as another landing page software as a service platform called 1 Minute Sites. So in a nutshell, that's basically what I am here.
So you came a long way from black hat marketing. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we learn by our mistakes, and as we learn, we never go back there. And I think that's how true success is born. You know, when we learn that
Mhm.
way. And I'm in love with Zaxaa. I use it all the time for my membership site, and I
Okay.
am not techie at all. I am so bad. You know, I'm the worst person. My husband takes care of that part of my business. But using Zaxaa, I find it so intuitive. It's so wonderful. I could do so many things with it. I had
Mhm.
created a membership site, and it's so easy, not even for me, but for my customers to use. It's so self-explanatory. I mean, some people have a little trouble, and I just, tell them where to go, and they're like, "Oh, I have to press that button." And it really works out so well. And I'm in love with the product, and I wouldn't use anything else because it's. I mean, I compared everything else, and I see my friends, and product developers that my friends are, and they're just having more and more trouble. With Zaxaa, I don't have any trouble. The customer support is amazing. I just love it, and I try to encourage people to use this platform. Now, is there still free platform on Zaxaa too?
There's basically two kind of plans in Zaxaa currently. So you can join as a premium member, which is you pay monthly or yearly for fixed price, and then or you can join for free, but then you pay us a certain percentage for each of the transaction that you made.
Right. Exactly. I heard about a free thing, but I didn't bother with that. I went straight on to paying, the full price because I wanted the whole
Right.
system. I wanted it to work, and it really wasn't about the money and paying each time, but it was more about using the entire system. And I'm still
Mhm.
learning a lot about it because there's more and more stuff that you guys add to it, and it's just amazing to me. How it's all
Yeah.
done.
Thank you.
What inspired you to do this? It's.
Yeah, like I said just now, in 2011, when I was searching for a complete shopping cart solution, I couldn't find one in the market. Well, there's actually Infusionsoft, and back then it was called Office Autopilot. I don't know if you have heard of them before, but Infusionsoft is very complicated, and in my opinion, it's very complicated to set up, and it's very, very expensive. they charge you like thousands of dollars just for starting up, and then per month. And then with the other one, Office Autopilot, is they're a lot easier to use than Infusionsoft, but still not look what I was looking for, because the affiliate program is in my opinion is not really what we wanted. So we created our own solution in 2011, and 11 months. It took us 11 months to develop from the first line of code to get to beta. So it's a very complicated platform in the backend for us developers. So that's the reason why we developed Zaxaa, because we wanted to use it for our own business. And then we figured that if we are online marketers, business owners, and we know what internet marketers want and online business owners want, so we figured out why not let this solution be available to the public as well.
Which is wonderful, because I know I have a lot of students, and I teach them how to create products. And then when it comes to putting things on a platform, they go for the cheap way, but nothing ever happens. And then they start complaining, it looks terrible. I don't know what to do. And I says, well, look, I just use Zaxaa, and in the coming months, I'm doing a whole big webinar teaching people, training of how to create their products and what to do. And I'm telling them, look, I only use Zaxaa. So this is the only way, because it's very pretty too. It's very attractive. I like the look of it. I like the way, the affiliates, it's so easy to do. And if I have any trouble, I think once I had a question, like when we first started, we got a little confused, and we got in touch with customer service, and there was an immediate answer, an immediate response. And I'm like, oh, it was a dumb question, but we all do that. But I mean, everybody treated us so well. It's a great product, and it's secure. That's what I like about it, the security. Compared to some other companies, which I won't name, but but it is secure. You guys don't share, our stuff. You keep it all together. It's what I call the ethical kind of place to be, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the customers are basically vendors and sellers like yourself. You got a customer, so it's your rights to have the data to the customers yourself. So it doesn't make sense for us to market to those customers, because it's basically just not our customers. So we just maintain the data for your own use. So we don't use any of that data. Yeah.
And which is wonderful, because I know other companies do, and then people say, hey, how do they find that out? And there's so much confusion and so crazy, and so it doesn't work. So that's why I tell people, use come over and use this. You would have no headaches. It eliminates headaches, time, and that's why I like it, because when you're a product creator, and you're doing all this stuff and putting it and marketing it, you don't want other headaches. So you want things to run smoothly, and that's what I find. It's great. Plus, I get a lot of feedback. Hey, how'd you get that pretty little thing on there? It's so pretty. The look of it is beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's not like it's really very pretty. I get a lot of good feedback from that, because and it works well with everything else, and especially my PayPal buttons and everything. I never had a problem. And people just respond to it as they love it. And then like, what is that? Where'd you get it? I never heard of that. So it's a wonderful platform, and I'm so happy you guys designed it, because it's like a lifesaver, to many of our product creators.
Yep, that's why we designed it in the first place, and thank you again for the compliments.
Yes, I mean, I only interviewed people that I kind of know, like, and trust, and the product's really good, because it's my reputation, and I suggest this to other people and my students, and they say, wow, how do you know this? How do you know that? It's, well, I've been using it, and I don't try to tell anybody to do anything I don't use myself. and I find that Zaxaa is amazing. I do like it. I like customer support, easy, the intuitiveness of it. I like, because again, I'm not a techie person, so it's extremely intuitive. And I didn't start the OTOs yet, but I will be doing that.
Yeah, you should, to add more revenues to your bottom line.
I have to do that, but you know, I have products in the work, I have launch coming up, blah blah blah. But you know, there's many other factors, you know, people could use besides like the membership site, which I'm shouting out about and getting all excited. You know, how does that work? I mean, you know, if someone has a product they want to put on there, it's easy. You know, really easy. So you know, this is why I want people to know and meet you and see, you know, hey, there's the guy, you know, the real life guy behind the product. And, you know, there is a saying in marketing that people buy people. And, you know, a lot of things come up. I mean, we're always hit with these shiny objects and you know, every day there's something coming up, but, you know, people don't really trust, don't have a trust value unless they kind of see who, you know, see who the person is or whatever. And that's why I started this interview site that I have, because I want people to see and introduce them to the person. And boy, you've come a long way.
Yep, come a long way and learn a lot of lessons along the way as well.
Oh yeah, I think we all do. It's like you mentioned, you had that black hat thing going on in the beginning, and I think during that time, a lot of people were doing that. You know, it was insurance.
Right. Yeah, it is kind of popular back then in 2006 ish, and then as it got later to around 2010, it gets lesser to a lesser extent. Even though currently still people utilizing loopholes to game the system, and but I think a lot of especially beginners, when they come into this market, they hope they are, you know, they see the sales page saying that you can make money online with just a few clicks and without any work, and then gaming the system and things like that. So when they get the hopes up, and then when they don't get the results, they get disappointed. So yeah, my advice to people like this is that to build a long-term business if you really want to stay in the long game. Yeah.
I mean, it is business. I know it is a shame. I keep seeing people coming in with the get-rich-quick mentality, and I don't know who's teaching them that. I don't know why they're still doing it, but you know, they keep telling that there's no such thing, and you know, it's just a shame because so many people come online, they really need to, and I tell them, look, a business is a business. Whether you start, you know, wherever you are, you have to understand that it is a business, and you need certain tools, you know, to create your business. And nothing's for free. And if you're going to go the free way and the crazy way, I mean, I see people getting bumped off to Facebook and Facebook jail like almost every day because they're not using that properly. You know, it's like, it's crazy, but it's really funny. And I do get a lot of people that are new, and I do teach them, you know, within my blogging course, you know, how to have the correct way. And all you really need is a little common sense and etiquette, but it's a shame that people are teaching them not to do it that way. So I'm really, you know, crazy about that. But you have, you know, you have the etiquette, I think, behind your company, and what you do, and you know, all you've done. And then I've seen reviews. I mean, people just love it. They're doing cartwheels, you know, over over your services, which is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
So now you're living in San Diego, huh?
No, actually, I'm not in San Diego. I'm in the other part of the world. So I'm in Indonesia, which is a Southeast Asian country.
So you're in Indonesia? Okay, because I read that you were in San Diego. Maybe it was some scoop. I was like, wait a minute, isn't he in Indonesia? You know.
Right. Yeah. So we are kind of like about 12 hours ahead of you. So in your time is currently is at night. In my time is morning. It's in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I had friends that were in Indonesia, you know, working there and doing some stuff. And we tried to call each other. It was always like, okay, what, just do the EST time because I can't figure it out. You know?
Yeah.
But, and that's a wonderful thing about chatting and being online and doing online businesses is that we can connect with people all over the world. And that's what brings us all together. And I do believe that if we're not all together, we can't make strides. And so that's a great thing.
Right. Yep.
So any last thoughts or anything you'd like to say?
Last thoughts is just to your audience, I would say that if you aspire to become an online business owner or to have a successful online business, just do it. Don't get distracted by the shiny objects and just follow a proven business model, because there are endless business models out there. Not everyone suits you, but when you found one that you like, stick to it instead of chasing one biz up after another. Give it a try first before you say that it doesn't work for me, and then you hop from one opportunity to another. So stick to it. Just do it without. I mean, you do have to plan a little, but don't overplan it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to make your first step, and then correct along the way. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and you correct, and you become better. I think that's that's my message to your audience.
Thank you. That is wonderful advice, because there's too many people that try it and try something and say, oh, that doesn't work. No, let me try this. That doesn't work. And it ends up they leave. And it's a shame, because we need this business online. We all need to be here. In the state of things, in the state of the economy right now, the world's economy, we all need to, bring our little entrepreneurship, up and start doing what we need to do. So that's a wonderful message, and I thank you so much for it. And
thank you.
And I thank you for spending time with me today. And I'll be putting this up all over the Buzz. I have 2 blogs. And I just started this new one called Donna Merrill Buzz, where I interview people that have done product creators and stuff, and get other people to see who's behind that product, because it's like a virtual handshake when we see each other on video.
That's right.
So thank you so much. And
likewise. Thank you, Donna, for your time again.
Yes, and have a nice day. I'll have a nice night.
Yeah, have a nice sleep as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Donna. Bye-bye.